Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So let's solve question 9. This is about the application of differentiation, that is rate of change. Okay. A spherical balloon is being inflated at a constant rate of 500 meter cube per second. So when we read the sentence, we have to try to extract the information given. So here, inflated, it means the volume of the spherical balloon is being large. Alright, so it will be increased as well. Okay, so now the 500 meter cube per second is represent as the volume. Okay, so when have a constant rate, so the word rate, it means it over the time. Alright, so for me, I'm going to jot down the information given. So this one is a dv over dt equal to 500. Okay, now find the rate of increase in the total surface area of the balloon when its radius is 20 meter. Okay, the question asks you rate of increase in the total surface area. So it means when rate, it means over dt. So the total surface area, let's say area is A. So we have a dA over dt. Okay. So I'm trying to change the color of layout first so that you can see clearly. Okay. Okay. So we are going to find out the dA over dt. Okay. So that's the question asked you. Okay. So now the radius is 20 meter. Okay, r equal to 20. Okay, maybe we can visualize how the spherical balloon it is. So I'm choose to draw. Okay, so this one is a spherical. It means the balloon is the shape of the balloon is a sphere. Okay, so now our radius, which one radius? Okay, this one is your radius. Okay, the radius is a 20 meter. Okay, now when we giving to you the dv over dt, it means we are talking about the volume as well. So for the shape of the balloon is a sphere, so we have to try to relate with the volume of the sphere. Okay, so for the volume of the balloon, which is the spherical shape, so it means the first step now. Okay, the first step, step 1. Okay, we have the volume for the sphere v equal to 4 over 3 pi r square. Okay, so now we differentiate dv over dr. Okay, so we get the 4 pi r square. Okay, now giving to us the r equal to 20. So dv over dr, where r equal to 20. So just substitute r by 20. So I got 4 multiplied 20 square pi. I have 1600 pi. Okay, so that's the value of the dv over dr. Okay, now from the dv over dt, okay, this one dv over dt, I can try to change the information from the dv over dt. Sorry, this one is a dv over dt, not dv over dr, dv over dt. So we can make the variable that can be related with the dv over dt. So this one is your dt, this one is your dr, and this one is your dr. Okay, so dv over dt equal to dv over dr multiply dr over dt. So when dr can be cancelled with dr, you can get the dv over dt as well. Okay, so dv over dt, which is we have a 500, so just substitute. This one is a 500 equal to dv over dr. Okay, dv over dr, we just calculate just now. We get the 1600 pi multiply dr over dt. So over dt still not have the information about it. So we can calculate the dr over dt. So you can get what? dr over dt, we have 5 over 16. Okay, that's the value of dr over dt, which is the radius over time. Okay, the changes of the radius over time. Okay, now we done already the step 1. Okay, we go to the step 2. I'm writing at the right side of the spherical balloon shape here. So this is our step 2. Just now we read the information, we read the question here. Find the rate of increase in the total surface area of the balloon. Okay, so it means we have to relate with the area of the sphere. So area of the sphere, we have 4 pi r square. So we do the derivative respect to r. So dA over dr equal to 8 r pi. Okay, so now we can calculate the dA over dr, where r equal to 20. So 8 multiply 20 pi, so we get the 160 pi. Okay, this is step 2. We obtain already the dA over dr. Okay, now we go to the final step, that is a step 3. So we are going to find out the dA over dt, or we can begin from the dA over dr as well. So dA over dr, we can change the variable of the dA over dr, which is we have a dA over multiply something over by dr. So this one, what should we write? We have to find the dt. Okay, so this one is your dt, this one is your dt. Okay, so dA over dr, we have a 160 pi equal to dA over dt. dA over dt, we have to find out the what is the value of a dA dt. Okay, and then multiply dt over dr. Which one is dt over dr? Okay, we get it from the first step just now. So but this one, you see the carefully, this is a dr over dt, but we need dt over dr, just reciprocal for the 5 over 16. So we get that 16 over 5. Okay, so I think no problem for us to get the dA over dt. So 160 pi divided by 16 over 5. So the final answer, 50 meter square per second. Okay, that's all from me. So this is how we solve the question, the rate of change. Okay, especially for the topic rate of change. So basically you have to read the question carefully, try to extract the information given, and then try to do step by step. Okay, what's the information given? Okay, because this kind of question contribute many marks, sometimes 7 to 8 marks for each question. Okay, thank you, bye.